In the lead-up to last Saturday's bout, questions loomed over Manny Pacquiao in his attempt to conquer an 8th weight division. Would new responsibilities prove too distracting? Was he too relaxed? Was he just too small? And for over a year, questions about illegal hand wraps dogged Antonio Margarito. Intent on a victory to ease the cloud of suspicion, his focus appeared unshakable, his physical advantages undeniable. And when the bell rang in the heart of Texas, concern for Pacquiao briefly appeared warranted.
Uppercuts for Margarito, his favorite punch. He landed both the left and the right hand uppercut there.
But it quickly became clear that the Filipino icon had resounding answers for the test before him.
There's a huge welt under Margarito's right eye. He's backing Margarito up, and he's hurting him.
In a stunning display of speed, accuracy, and persistence.
You've got to get in close. So the last 2 rounds, you've got to knock him out.
The bigger man seemed woefully inadequate, and the smaller man's stature as one of the all-time greats swelled to new levels.
This is the best offensive fighter I've ever seen.
Tonight, we'll look back 1 week ago to the 52nd victory of Manny Pacquiao's legendary career.
A vicious beatdown of a guy who outweighed him 17 pounds in the ring. 12 rounds of nervous jeopardy, but he might win every round. On the other hand, Margarito is telling his corner and has told them several times, according to interpreter Jerry Olaya, he has no power, he can't hurt me, talking about Pacquiao. Now, the marks begin to show on Margarito's face as he has a big red welt under his right eye. So Pacquiao can do that.
Yeah, Margarito's saying that Pacquiao's not hurting him, but his face is telling a different story.
Indeed. And Pacquiao's beginning to land with almost every punch.
But he's not as physically strong and has to do this rather than just bully Margarito around the ring.
But he's beating Margarito up in this round. There's a huge welt under Margarito's right eye. He's backing Margarito up, and he's hurting him. And Margarito can say all he wants that Pacquiao can't hurt him, but that's not true.
Pacquiao hurt him with a body punch, I think, and it took all of the starch out of him.
Margarito misses wildly with a right to the body. Pacquiao is fully in control now. Greatest offensive fighter of the era. Tattooing Margarito.
Well, when all of the Margarito just mentally, physically fatigued both. And this right hook.
He's ready to go.
That's one of the biggest jabs I've ever seen.
It was a right hook. He didn't see it coming.
That was a right hook from Pacquiao.
Yeah. Pacquiao
stopped Margarito in his tracks.
Perfect fight.
Look at me, I'm tough. He really wants to win the fight, even though he's hopelessly behind and getting
no head movement at all. He's a referee. There's no head movement.
Pacquiao looking towards the ref, asking him to stop the fight at this point, it looks to me.
That's what he's saying to Cole.
But the referee's doing a good job, I think. It's right there, you can't stop it with. Because as long as the guy's punching back. Being out punched, but the referee has to wait a few more seconds.
Increasingly on the defensive, Diaz has less and less to offer as the tremendous straight left hand shot. How many more? Down he goes, and Dracula stops the fight.
They should have never got to that.
Jab, left hand, good night. Merciful. Finally, the merciful knockout we were talking about.
Yes, it was. First class.
Right on the chin.
Straight left into the body, though. Ooh, beautiful three-punch combination now by Pacquiao.
And that got Shane Mosley's attention.
Manny Pacquiao's fighting, though, this fight more like he used to when he was down fighting Morales and Barrera and those fighters. Straight line fighter against Mosley.
Now Pacquiao, right hook followed by straight left hand. head and shoulder movement. Trying to get closer. There's the left hand, and it drops Mosley. Just like that in the third round. Sugar Shane is hurt. Only the third time he's ever been knocked down. Twice in Vernon Forest 1. Pacquiao stalking. Now Mosley will hold on.
And that's the veteran move. That's the veteran move that you want. In order to clear your cobwebs, you got to give yourself time.
Left hand by Pacquiao. Steps over. Pacquiao's feet. 30 seconds to go. Can Mosley get out of the round? Pacquiao to the body. Just missing. And Shane Mosley is trying to hold on for dear life. .28 seconds to go in the 10th. Shane Mosley takes a straight left hand by Pacquiao. Pacquiao, frustrated, wants to fight. Mosley trying to find a place to hide. 8 seconds. Mosley on his fight.
Manny Pacquiao's got a gleam in his eye now, and if you're wondering how well these fighters do over 12 rounds, Shane Mosley's record is 5-6-1. Pacquiao is 6-1-1. So,
and Pacquiao's going for the knockout now.
Pacquiao going for the kill.
Mosley never knocked out in his career.
And I'm kind of disturbed by the fact that Mosley, being such a great champion, he said he was in great shape, that he's in total retreat right now. I mean, you have to give Pacquiao all the credit in the world for truly just really
right hook.
He's imposed
straight
his
left hand by Pacquiao.
Executing his game plan tonight.
Yeah, Pacquiao's just imposed his will.
Manny. 1:40 to go. As the fans start to chant, knock him out.
171, twice the number of Mosley.
But for Manny Pacquiao, he's taken 6 consecutive men who were all bigger than him in 4 heavier weight divisions and defeated them all. David Diaz, Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, Joshua Clottey, Antonio Margarito, and now Sugar Shane Mosley. Mosley hit with another straight left hand on the chin.
And a quick reminder, remember, this man started his pro career at 106 pounds. He's up to 147 fighting big punchers. It's amazing.
Connects with Pacquiao.
And he's still going for the knockout. That's a great, brave champion right there.
Exactly.
Pacquiao trying to figure out how to close the distance.
Turn him, Shane!
That's where you turn him.
Turn him! Can Shane Mosley match the intensity of Pacquiao? If he can't, it's going to be an uphill climb for him tonight.
There you go. There you go, Shane! That's what you want, Shane! Let's go! He's going to catch him.
Seems like every time Pacquiao lets his hands go, Shane Mosley goes into a shell.
Kalita!
Oh, shit! Yes!
I can't fucking see!
Pacquiao drops Mosley just like that in the 3rd round. Only the 3rd time he's ever been knocked down.
4, 5, 6, 7,
listening to this. Shane, your thoughts at age 39 of your performance this evening?
I thought I did a pretty good job. I mean, I wouldn't blame on the age because I still can get in there with young guys and do what I do. Manny's an exceptional fighter, good speed and power. Power that I haven't even got hit with before, so it's amazing. He's very fast and strong, and he's a fighter. He's a warrior. That's kind of cut from my cloth, but I had to box a little bit today.
Shane, you told us before the fight that you had no concerns, and then you got into the fight, and repeatedly throughout the fight, Antonio Tarver said during the telecast, as did Al Bernstein, that they thought that you didn't take enough risks to be able to beat who is the best man in the world. Would you agree with that? And why didn't you?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, the risk, when you take a risk, the more risk, then you're susceptible to get knocked out. And I believe early in the fight, when he had knocked me down, he kind of surprised me with his punching power. That's the most legitimate knockdown I got hit with in a long time. So I said, well, this guy must really have some power.
What will you? Everybody wants to know about Floyd Mayweather. You told us you hear his name constantly in your head. You hear it from everybody who asks you, and everybody out there watching tonight wants to know when you, as the best fighter right now in the world, is going to take on the other best fighter, and what is it that you can do, you think, to attract him to have a fight with you?
I don't know. I don't care who's the fighter, my opponent. I can't fight that, but it depends on how's the negotiation of my promoter, and the people recognize me as a pound for pound, so I respect that.
How badly do you want to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr.?
For me, I don't care if the fight is post-draw or not. I have done a lot of in boxing, and I'm satisfied with what I have done in boxing. Because I want to fight because the people want it.
Take a look at the knockdown now. Manny coming forward. Oh, that's a solid knockdown. That is a definite knockdown. A right to the head sent Cotto down. There's nothing flukish about that one. He brought the punches up from the bottom. Pacquiao turning back to Murphy. And a nice action shot by Pacquiao as well. That's touchable. But he does not get into a slugfest with it. Cotto wants to make it a war. Manny's lines are clicking out like a 2-minute round. And I didn't think I'd see Manny get this rested on the ropes. Manny's been driven back at times, but here he comes forward. Boy, he had flashes of brilliance in this round. Turning Cotto, running on into shots. Cotto's left-handed now, trying to tee off with that left hand. Now he's back orthodox. And he can switch because he's a natural side. Oh, nice movement from Cotto to avoid that shot. Combination puts him down. He's hurt this time. He's very wobbly. 6. I'm watching his legs. He's trying to get his legs back. He is very wobbly. He's been down twice. He'll get saved by the bell, it seems. Maybe. Let's take a look at it. Pacquiao, just a brilliant left hook. Look at it, it's a one-punch knockdown. And you could see he was actually flagging in the wind, it looked like, before he went down. Pacquiao with the flurries and a beautiful left hook and a sort of an uppercut. There it is. Series of uppercuts. Cotto coming forward, using his momentum, and Pacquiao with his power punch, catching him with a... I would think so. 3 minutes to go. And there he goes. Pacquiao is all over. It looked like they were trying to stop the fight when they came into the ring, but Kenny Bayless was collecting the cards and didn't see them waving it out. One of the photographers was actually on the apron saying, "Congratulations," and Kenny had his face turned. Now we're in the 12th, needless to say. Manny is in the house as the champ.
lifts up from every seat in the house, it would seem. The Puerto Rican crowd has gone silent. Stinging combinations of elbows has it a long knockout from Manny Pacquiao. When will it ever end for Pacquiao? There is no limit, it seems, to what this man can do.
I said it.
As he's now welterweight champion of the world.
Nick, I said it after the Ricky Hatton fight. I'll say it again, and I feel even stronger about it. We are looking at one of the all-time greats. This guy stands with the greats in the great pantheon of boxing. In any decade, in any era, Manny Pacquiao stands tall. He is one of the all-time greats.
7-division champion from flyweight to now welterweight. Hottest fighter on the planet. There is no doubt. Number one pound for pound. Who can argue that? Electrifying win once again over a megastar.
Speed tells.
Absolutely, and he used it.
But once again, speed mixed with power, and that speed helps his power.
Absolutely. I don't think he wasted anything. He didn't go out there and try to stop chasing him. Punches and he didn't have to. That smile on the face again. As he owns Bob Arum as promoter. And for the vanquished champion, this will be a holiday season of deep reflection.
Well, Miguel Cotto had some great moments. First round he fought brilliantly, but then the second round he took that knockdown and it kind of threw him off. And the fourth round he definitely got hurt.
Guy after guy, you know, star after star that gets chopped down and taken out by this man Pacquiao.
Too much speed, too many shots. Kenny Bayless realized it in the end. Pacquiao coming, landing strong shots. Bayless jumped in. He didn't want to see Cotto take any more punishment. Just too many shots. It really wasn't any harder or more dramatic than any of the other punches, but Kenny realized that enough is enough.
You know, Rich, and the tribute to the winner is that the guy who lost did everything he could right. So he didn't do anything wrong, from his training to his strategy and tactics, but it just didn't work against this man, as it usually doesn't. Manny Pacquiao is on top of the boxing world. He came in a near 3-1 favorite. We questioned that, but he dominated.
Referee Kenny Bayless steps in to call a halt to this contest. The official time, 55 seconds of round 12, the final round, the winner by TKO victory, and new WBO welterweight champion of the world, the fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
This guy on a roll like none other in the sport elevates himself to even another level, and it's just great for the game.
Yes, and because of the fact that he's not only gone to another level in boxing, but he's gone to another level, you know, personally in terms of what he means to his people and what he's now meaning to people all over the world.
Transcending the sport, as you said. I mean, this is huge. He's a star. He's a star. Manny Pacquiao reigns supreme. Yet another belt to the collection. And where will it stop? Nobody knows.
I don't know. I don't know. He's still smiling. He was smiling all the way down the aisle and into the ring.
Inexhaustible, irrepressible Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, but still, you would think against the so-called smaller man, we'd see something more.
Yeah, but I think Jim summed it up. There's just too much of everything. He just cannot figure out how to get into the fight, how to hold him off, how to get to him. It's too much of everything tonight.
Oscar is maybe trying to lay a trap, but Manny is too smart and too fast for it.
Yeah. This fight's going to probably end up being stopped.
Manny Pacquiao is annihilating Oscar De La Hoya. And in the 7th round, De La Hoya has 0 answers for the Pacquiao assault.
No, he cannot do anything.
Pacquiao is making De La Hoya look old, slow, ineffectual, as though he is a sparring partner.
Some of us wonder
this fight's over with.
Whether Manny Pacquiao would become the Henry Armstrong of this era. Right now, he's looking like the immortal Armstrong.
And Oscar is barely throwing back. You wonder if Tony Weeks is thinking of stopping the fight.
Yes. Who's looking entirely at Oscar.
De La Hoya hasn't been down, but that may be the only thing that's keeping Weeks from stopping it. Oscar's left eye is almost closed.
He hasn't thrown a meaningful punch in.
Tony Weeks has a tough decision in front of him. There's a lot of glory and he was, even though dangerous and destructive, largely a one-note tune. Jab, jab, straight left hand. His ability to fashion the the lead left hand, starting his offense with it, as he's doing there, shows how much he's progressed as a tactician.
One thing,
there is almost no height difference between them.
Pacquiao lands a brilliant uppercut up the middle. And if round 1 was mostly Manny Pacquiao, round 2 is even more so.
And if Oscar's not going to move his head, he'll have enough.
Good body shots there by Pacquiao. And if there was doubt coming in as to whether Pacquiao could.
Left, he then moves off often to his own right. So he stays out of the line of fire. He hits it and moves away as soon as he lands it.
This is getting embarrassing.
It's an event when De La Hoya dodges a left hand.
These were clean, perfect shots landed by Pacquiao. Look at that! What an incredible shot. Oh, it doesn't get any better than that.
Ricky Hatton had never been knocked down at 140 pounds. He's been knocked down twice already in this opening round by Pacquiao. And we talked about his struggles against left-handers. You have to wonder, is he not able to see that right hook coming because of the weird angle?
Being at the gym and seeing Freddie work, they work on that punch time and time again. And boy, did it pay off.
Hatton is still trying to shake out his legs. Look at him with his legs. He's still feeling the effects of that knockdowns. What a spectacular first round. Hatton just went through the same thing Juan Manuel Marquez did.
Pacquiao out to prove to the world that his victory over Oscar De La Hoya, no fluke.
Hatton knocked Pacquiao off balance with that shot, but he is still rocking.
You know what's amazing too, Rich, is that all damage is done with the right hand. There was a time when Pacquiao couldn't even touch it with the right hand, and now he's knocking guys out, or knocked down, I should say, with the right hand.
That's really come the last year or two, as he gets rocked that time by Hatton.
Well, with every succeeding year, he's become a more complete fighter. Now, let's not just completely write off Ricky Hatton yet, because remember the Marquez fight. After the spectacular first round of the Marquez fight, for Pacquiao, Marquez dominated the rest of the bout.
You brought up a very good point, Rich, because a lot of guys think he can't be that fast. He doesn't hit that hard until you're in there and you feel the power, and wow, it is a wake up fight.
And I know the great boxing analyst Jim Lanter has said many times about Ricky Hatton, most fighters fight the full 3 minutes of every round like Hatton does, but Pacquiao, not phased at all, connected a couple left hands again.
Ricky Hatton's style seems to play in perfectly into the hands of Manny Pacquiao, the new Manny Pacquiao.
Now Ricky he needs to get through this second round and get himself together. He's got no rhythm at all right now. Anything he may have learned under Floyd Mayweather is completely out the window right now.
And that was what his trainer, Manny Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach, said. You can talk about a new Ricky Hatton working into a different style, but once he gets hit, he's going to revert to what he's always been as he takes another left hand to the head.
And there's no defense for a chin. The chin is what it is, and we're taking a head shot from Manny Pacquiao.
I haven't got one in there.
But Pacquiao answers back.
But he's getting outscored 5-1, Hatton.
The counter punch. And here he comes again, Pacquiao. The combination's doing damage on Hatton. And Ricky Hatton right now seems to be in survival mode as we get to the final 30 seconds of the second round. Needs to get to his corner just to catch his breath. The movement of Pacquiao keeping Hatton in front.
Manny Pacquiao never fails to surprise me with what he brings to the table. It's always a little better than I thought.
Down again. And that's it. Ricky Hatton is done. Knocked out in the second round by Manny Pacquiao. Is there any question that he is the best fighter in the world right now?
He just cemented his legend.
Not only is he the best fighter in the world,
He's the most exciting fighter.
this is an all-time great. You understand that you're looking, as we look at Ricky Hatton here, but Manny Pacquiao is an all-time great.
You're exactly right. He's now surpassed that, Rich, and he's not cemented his legacy to call himself a legend, and, mind you, a legend in his prime.
Ricky Hatton totally out of it, and we can only hope and pray that he's going to be all right.
And you can see the concern right now as they try and bring Hatton back, but taking care of him, and that was a big left-hand punch, and Pacquiao dominated this fight from start to a quick finish. 2 knockdowns in the first round and a knockout here midway through the second. What a night for Manny Pacquiao.
Freddie Roach was off by a round, the good way.
Well, he said he would be disappointed if it went 3. He doesn't have to worry.
It didn't even go 2. And it was just a perfect punch. Hatton dropped his right hand, and Pacquiao came right over the lowered left hand. Watch Hatton's left hand go down, and Pacquiao comes right over it.
Right on the button.
The knockout spot. One of the most spectacular, sensational knockouts. And of course, our thoughts are with Ricky Hatton. We don't want to go too nuts in our commentary here because Ricky, I don't believe, has gotten up yet. But there's no more you can ask of Manny Pacquiao.